Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube channel. And guess what? No, it's not another YouTube video on hair or fashion or even makeup tips. Now, all those things are great and dandy. Trust me, they've came in handy for me as well. But we need to be inspired and encouraged even more so in this day and time than ever before. I mean, my goodness, with all the angry, upset people in the world and the economic crisis that goes off and on throughout these hard and tough economic times, you know what? We all have to remain encouraged and we also have to remain inspired. And that's what I'm here to do today. I'm going to talk to you about staying encouraged and inspired, and to know that through each and every trial and tribulation that may come to you in your life, that there is some good that will come from it. And there is a positive message and a lesson to be learned. Take it from me. Yeah, there's a lot of things I would not care to relive, and I'm sure you either. But when you look at it, at the end of the day, all things work together for what? The greater good, right? I'm going to give you a good example on how we as human beings are so ultra resilient. It's incredible. I'm going to use Mother Nature as an example. I was sitting out one morning and I was having my tea like I normally do before the sun actually comes all the way up. And I have trees that line my fence beautifully out in my backyard. And one tree in particular really allowed me to realize just how resilient I am. And this particular tree, one day a storm came along and the storm happened to snap this tree in two. So it damaged the tree so bad that I had to literally have it cut all the way down to the stump. And when I say cut all the way down, everything but the roots were removed. So grass continued to grow and you could continue to mow over it and it was flat. Now, here we are, fast forward, spring 2014, and lo and behold, this same tree that had been struck by lightning 2 years ago, 2 springs ago, is now this huge, beautiful, glorious bush that's about to turn into, guess what? Another tree. And as I sat there in my backyard sipping my tea, I realized, wow, how significant, how amazing is Mother Nature that it reinvents itself no matter what happens, whether struck by lightning, heavy winds, or rains, tearing branches off and tearing the stalks in half. It still continued to grow the next spring. It rejuvenated itself, it healed itself. You know what? And that's what we do as human beings. Whenever we go through something, whatever the pain, no matter how great it may seem at the time, you know what? When you look back, when you really look back and realize, I went through that, but look at me now. I've gotten through it. I've gotten through it with my good health, my strength, my sound mind, and also the ability to help and encourage others. Just like that tree, I've reinvented and rejuvenated myself. And by me doing that, being blessed to have done that, I feel like I owe it to the world to let them know, oh my goodness, you too can reinvent yourself. No matter what trial or tribulation you've gone through, just like Mother Nature, that is how it is designed to be. That is the metamorphosis that we go through as human beings. It's okay to go through something, because if you don't go through something, how can you ever grow and build character and help the next fellow person along when they're going through something? So at the end of the day, whenever you're going out for that stroll or walking up to a pond to feed the ducks some bread, look out and really, as they would say, stop and smell the roses. Look at the trees. Look at the little bitty stumps. Look at the little baby bushes. And just know that one day they weren't like that. Whether they were struck by lightning, whether they were just planted, whether they survived a hard freeze and still bloomed the next season. That's what we do as human beings. We're resilient. And it's okay to go through something. It's okay to be picked and pruned because that's what makes you you, me. On that note, I want you to stay encouraged, stay inspired, and always remember peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.